everyone. Today we are talking about the hobbies we are enjoying. About this, I want to go a little bit deep down about this. So first thing I want to ask is, what's the meaning of the hobby? When we're talking about hobby, we need to know the definition of the hobby, right? So hobby, it means like things that you enjoy. Then the next question would be, what is exactly the thing you enjoy? Like what kind of factor will affect you to really enjoy? And based on this, I summarize the two factors. One is you are really good at this. Like, for example, Mr. Xue really love to play badminton, and he indeed played very well, right? This is the first thing. But deep down, the second factor actually is the most important thing. You know you really like it when you get in touch, because at the beginning you are totally bad at this, or you don't know exactly how it works. But you are becoming gradually, you are good at this. So why is that? So I think this kind of factor actually is about your personality. So this hobby is very connected to your personality. That's the reason you love these things. Some other people may think the hobby things like it's like the mysteries, because only if you started to know this and you know that you probably like it from your deep down, but before that you can't see if you like it or not. But actually that's not true. You can conduct it from your personality. Based on your personality, actually you can find out a lot of things you may interested in. Then you focus on these things and you try it out. Yes, that's the case. So based on this, we have to analyze what's my personality, and based on this, what kind of hobby I could possibly to have a long time, right?
Yeah.
So the next step is to analyze the personality of mine. From myself thinking, from my personal view, I think I'm actually sometimes a bit casual, and sometimes I quite like new things, like different, like every time I want to know a lot of new things. And as you may notice, in the class I sometimes question in SK a lot. I love to question in things, and I want to verify it by myself. I'm not just listening from others. Yeah, because don't trust, verify is the blockchain spirit. It also is the true things.
Okay.
And sometimes you may notice that I not exactly follow the rules. Sometimes SK do give us the homework, but I was thinking about what kind of homework will benefit me most, and I will prepare it very well in those kind of homeworks. But for those, I think maybe not really well used in the future, in my future, at least in my future, in my case.
I know.
Yeah, so in that case, I may just, to just finish it, just, to appreciate SK's work. Yeah, still need to respect the teacher, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, and so based on this, I like new things, I like freedoms. I always thinking about the deep down how things works. So the hobby, I think I will take very long time. Actually, it's Web3, because Web3 is really connected to my personalities. First, the freedom. If you work at Web3, you may notice that your time is quite flexible. You won't need to get up like 7 a.m. and you have to go to the office at 9 a.m. I really hate this, as I'm not a morning person. love to sleep 9 hours per day. Yes, and the thing is, when you are in traditional finance, you work there, right? Indeed, there's a lot of things you need to do, but I mean, if you act very fast, actually you can do a lot of things, but this will never end. The more you do, the bosses will give you more work.
I didn't say like that.
Yeah, so in this case, you may become more smart.
Yeah.
You will try to do things slowly, not very slowly, just let your boss satisfy, but not doing too much. But in this case, actually you are wasting your time. You just hanging around at office, drink some coffee, chatting with people, not really doing a lot of things, right? But in Web3, you see this guy, he is fucking keep working the whole damn day. Why is that? Yes, it's because once you get the things done, you will have a specific work you need to do. Once you get this thing done, all of other time is yours. And at the same time, when you're doing the works, actually is compatible to what you are trying to learn from Web3. Because in my case, I think I'm not saying that it's 100% what I was doing is all benefit to myself, but I would say like 80% of the jobs I was doing currently, it actually will benefit me a lot. And when I discuss with my colleagues about the market and how it goes and what's the new stories, and I will actually apply to my investment, and I will tweet something about unique thinkings. Yeah. And let's talk about freedom more. The freedom itself, when you are in traditional finance, when you make a loan or do whatever you want to do in the financing, you need to do the KYC. And if your money, you put a lot of money, you transfer too much money or you receive too much money, the government or even the police will call you and asking you, what's up, why you are doing this, and what happened exactly. Sometimes, everyone has their own secret, right? Even though you're doing things legal, but sometimes you don't like to be figured out by others. But in Web3, that's different. You will have your own wallet, and don't need to do KYC, and it's prosumers, which means you can transfer money in and out freely, only if you have the ability to do so. And nobody knows that's you. They can figure it out if you are not good enough. But let's say the Bitcoin creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, nobody knows who the damn this guy is, right? And everyone is trying to figure out, even the good, like the genius guys want to figure it out, but nobody figure it out now. Yeah. And I think the third thing is, everything is very innovative. Currently, maybe the Web3 don't have a lot of application connect to the Web2, but I believe in the future it will. But the point here is that there's a lot of new things coming out in this world. I remember last year when I was doing intern in a secondary market firm as a market researcher. I'm totally blown out of my mind. It's like a lot of new words. It's like a new word coming into my Web2 world. Like DeFi, RWA, and like what is Sushi Swap, and like without KYC, and the money can transfer in and out. It's just like crazy, like insane, and a lot of people think that's a scam. And I have the same question when I last year, and I keep knowing things in Web3, and finally in this year, maybe the beginning of this year, I'm just decided to, to devote myself into this field because I think Web3 has the future. Yeah, and recently when I learning English in Dengdian and knowing a lot of person, when I see these guys is building something, I also have a dream of myself. I want to be like really maybe in 2 years later, when I knowing someone, when I have the resources, when I have now I just only have a dream, but I don't have the target, what I'm trying to build. My dream will be, I want to make Web3 different, have like the killer applications that all that Web2 people, Web3 people can use it and make this world different. Yeah, that's so. In conclusion,
yeah,
my hobby will be Web3, and I will take a very long time with it until I die, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.